Hi, welcome to Awesome Hair and Cooking with Deborah. Do cooking with Deborah. It's so much fun. She's gonna burn down her house and rub stuff in her eyes. That's my theme song. No, I really am cooking with my awesome hair, which I've just kind of not cared about for the past forever. So, I have been thinking, as per usual. And what has been on my mind lately is I'm gonna scoot over here for a minute. Plug in my laptop. Bear with me, guys. Okay, what I've been thinking about is how amazing the people that I've met lately have been. I mean, I have met people, I'm talking about three women right now, that one person, she had a brain aneurysm. Usually people who have brain aneurysms are either vegetables or they don't make it. And she walks and talks. Her right part of her face is paralyzed, so her eyes like droopy and her mouth kind of slacks. But she is like one of the happiest people I know. And she's an older lady. I watch her grandchild, like her granddaughters, in my little church class. And it's just, I didn't know that she had a brain aneurysm. My husband told me that yesterday. And it's just a miraculous miracle that she was alive. Like, she lived through that. No one hardly ever lives through a brain aneurysm. That's just something you don't come back from, or at least not like fully functional. The second person is a friend I made in my church. Her worst fear was always like from the little kid. Like, anybody ask her, oh, so what are you most afraid of? Who would ask a little kid that? Anyways, but ever since she was a little kid, she was always afraid of open heart surgery. That was her one fear. And she ended up getting it because she got a tooth pulled and got an infection in her gum, and it went down and gave her a heart attack. And so she had to have open heart surgery, and she had faced that fear of her worst fear that she could ever imagine. Third person is my next door neighbor. My next door neighbors, I guess, yeah, they are my next door neighbors. She got into a car accident that was so bad. Like, her sister was called and her dad was called to go say their last words to her because the doctor was sure she was going to die. She just had her fifth baby 4 days ago, or 5 days ago. And she walks, talks, they never thought she would walk again. She had to be in a halo that was like screwed into her head thingy. And she lived to tell the tale. And she's like a fully functional person. And like, she has a pebble in her foot, I guess. And she's going to go get that taken out. She just became a registered nurse. Yeah, I think so. But I'm just to talk about these people and then to have my own experience of having a rare birth that usually people don't end up, they usually have a stroke, or the babies end up being sick, or the mom ends up being really sick or hurt. But I came out fine, except for a little bit emotionally scarred. Besides that, I came out fine. And just thinking about all these things, like, I know four people, including myself, that lived through these things that normal people usually don't live through. Well, heart attacks, you can live through those, but it's just amazing to me that we went through this. And these people, like, I talk to them and they don't seem scarred at all from what they experienced. I mean, yeah, it's not their favorite subject to talk about, but they're grateful to be alive, and I can't help but think I want that perspective. I want to say that I went through this horrible traumatic thing and I came out on the other. Pickles, could you go eat someplace else, please? You're being really loud. Go out. Go. You can eat later. I'll feed you pumpkin. Pickles, go out. Get. That was really annoying. That was driving me nuts. But I want to be that type of person who's like, yeah, I almost died, but now I'm living my life to the fullest because I could have a brain aneurysm anytime. Anybody could. I could have a stroke anytime. I could just explode at any time and die, but I want to live my life to the fullest because that's all I have. Because why not? Because there should be no regrets. There should be risks taken and, you know, stuff. I wanted this big speech in my head, but then I see the red light and I know that people are watching this right now. But anyways, you shouldn't live in fear of doing things, of going outside your boundaries, because you're going to look back on your life later and be like, why didn't I do that when I could have? Take those risks. You will not regret it, because even if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, you will have a story to tell. Unless you die from that risk and then someone's like, dang, they took a risk and they died from it, so I'm going to learn from that experience and try to not do a double backflip in shark-infested swamp waters. But, you know, you go out with a bang. That's better than being that scared person that I know I still have inside of me and I'm trying to get rid of. And I know that you guys probably have inside of you too, and I know you're trying to get rid of it too. And you guys, I'm sure you guys are doing a fantastic job. Just take those risks, because it just goes to show you anything can happen at any time. I could just fall over dead at any time. And I know I just said, I'm not going to fall over dead at any time, because that's not what happens. But sometimes it does. It really does. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. And I just want to say, take those risks. Live your life to the fullest, even if it doesn't seem like it's full compared to someone else's life. If you think you're living your life to the fullest, don't try to put yourself up against anybody else, because you guys are completely different people. Do not measure yourself up against someone else, because you are a completely different person than anybody else in this whole wide world. Even if you're twins, you are a completely different person. You have your own personalities. You have your own likes, your own dislikes. So do not putting yourself up against someone else. That sounds weird, but what I'm saying is, do not try to measure yourself up against someone else, or say, oh, look at that person, they have so many cool things going on in their lives, I wish I was like that. Don't. You are a unique individual, and I love you for that, and you guys are awesome, and you give me support, and I hope I give you that support back. And just go out there and live your life. Do something awesome, even if it's something that people might think is melancholy. Well, that was a fail. My words don't work. But you know what? That's a flaw in me that makes me a unique person, and I accept it. Just like I accept my droopy eye, and I accept the fact that I just ate a bunch of chocolate. I'm kind of on a sugar buzz that makes this kind of noise inside my head. I'm gonna go make sugar cookies and freeze them for my son's birthday now. They're in the shape of guitars, because he's having a musical theme first birthday. Woohoo! There's a fly in here. Oh, snap, look. Oh, no, the fly got away. The fly was caught by the spider, and now they're not doing anything because I have the camera on them. They're just like my son. But the fly got away, and the spider thought he was going to eat him. Dang it, that would have made awesome footage. You guys suck. We need to do a rehearsal. See, that fly could have died any time. I bet it's now going to go eat some poop. There's no poop in my house. It's going to go buzz around my head a couple times now. And it's going to live its life to the fullest because it had a near-death experience. But it's not going to let that bother him. Look at that. I wrapped it in. Ha! I'm awesome. I had a lot of sugar. It was delicious. Guys, you guys are awesome, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I woke up in a horrible mood today. Can you tell? No, because I decided to make it a good day by thinking good thoughts and making myself busy and not dwelling on things that are frivolous and silly. Because there's someone out there having a horrible day, and I hope it's not you guys. If it is, I give you a virtual penguin. It looks like this. It's my pepper shaker. It looks like my husband, and it smells like pepper. But okay. Hope you guys are having a fantastic night. I will talk to you guys later. This was a very powerful, I feel inspired by myself. So things will get better. They really, really will. I should eat more sugar before I make these vlogs. I am very energetic and charismatic. I probably have chocolate on my face too. That's why I keep on doing that, because even if I had chocolate on my face, it's because I'm so sweet. See you guys later.